Hi, friends. It's Laura Milligan, and it is my weekly Facebook Live. I have a special guest with me today, my sweet friend Renee.
Hi.
She, I had to coerce her into doing this, but I had shared last week a card that she had made for me, and I got a lot of comments on it, and I coerced her into sharing with us how she made that, and so that's what we're going to do today. And she is real. She likes the real detailed little things. Like she's really good at fussy cutting, like little things, and all of that. You are, and that is not really my. She loves doing it. That is not really my thing. I helped her cut some of the big pieces out as we prep for this today.
And
but
she did really well. She won't admit it, but she did.
So anyway, we're going to do that. We're going to show you that. But before we start with that, I did receive one card in the mail. Actually, it wasn't even in the mail. It was dropped off by my friend Jan like early this morning. I went out for my morning walk with Charlie, and it was laying right by my back door. So I'm going to share that with you, and just a couple things I want to mention, and then we'll get started making our card. The card we're making is called, I've got to look again, it is called a 3D Funfold Cube card, and this was inspired by
Lorna Carter. She's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from the UK, and she's very talented, and I've gotten some really good ideas from her.
And we met her and two of her friends when we were in Vienna last fall for the on stage live, and Renee has kept in touch with them, and
they're so nice.
They're super nice, and yeah, we really just kind of clicked with them from the beginning. So we're going to share. This was inspired by Lorna. We're using different products, but the inspiration came from her. And somebody made a card for me like that, and I had it on display for so long, and I don't know what happened to it, and I don't remember who it was. So if it was you, let me know. But if you are there, let me check for comments. Let me see who is joining us today. And I'm going to go ahead and switch the view so you can see my hands. Okay, hi Colleen, hi Sarah, hi Cookie. Thank you for watching. Hi Terry, hi Jean. Great. Okay, so this is a card that I received. It was dropped off at my door this morning, and or maybe late last night, I don't know. But
so cute.
Let me show you. This is a fancy card. This is from my friend Jan, and it like pops out. Maybe I'll have to have her come as a guest.
Yeah.
Guest too.
You should.
I know. So this is how this card opens, and then there's like little pockets in it.
That's cute.
Isn't that fun?
It is.
So you pull out these little pockets, these little cards. I think you could put a gift card in this.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to ask her, but this is from my sweet friend Jan. So thank you, Jan, for this. And so that's how it starts, and then it pops open to reveal these cute little cards. So really fun. And of course, we all love this blue countryside designer paper. So I have two things upcoming that I wanted to mention to you. The first one is my card class / bingo. It's fun and games. It's a night of fun. It is the greatest group of ladies. We have so much fun, and that registration is closing for that on Friday, July 14th at 12 noon. We just have fun. We have a chance to win some prizes. We make cards, and this month we are featuring shaker cards using the Confetti Birthday Card Kit, and I already have a really good sign up for that. So if you want to join us, you would be welcome. It's really, really fun. Really, really fun evening, and super fun group of ladies. The other class I'm offering, which also registration closes this coming Friday, is my So Refreshing Card Class to Go. This I partner with my demonstrator friend Sherry Roth from Canada, and we have been doing this for quite a few years now, and we collaborate and do these classes to go, and they are very popular. We love our subscribers, and for this class this month, we are featuring the So Refreshing bundle, which is super sweet. It's lemonade and iced tea, and like super for summertime. And you can email me if you need details, or if you're on my email list, you would have already received details for this. But if you're interested and don't have that registration link, let me know. And I think we are ready to get started. So there's hi Deborah, Cheryl, and Michelle. Hi friends. Hi Vicki. Hey everybody, hi Barb. I don't know, I hope I didn't miss anybody, but we are featuring today for this fun card we're gonna make the Let's Go Shopping bundle, and it's actually sweet. So let me show you in the catalog. I have it marked off. So you can find this on page 30 and 31 of our annual catalog. And I always like to point this, let me pull this up so you can see. I always like to point out this here because this is where Stampin' Up! Has made it very easy for us. By just writing down this one number, 161337, you will get everything you need for the suite. And included in this includes, or what's included in this is the bundle, which is the stamp set and the dies, super cute paper, and then these are loose silver sequins, so you could do like shaker cards. You can see on this one here, they have like a window sheet behind one of the windows. It's a shaker card, which is really fun. Well, actually, I think it's around this whole piece. Super cute. We all love shaker cards. And so here's a close-up of the stamp set, and I'm going to pull, I forgot to pull this out ahead of time, but let me see if I can find it real quick here in my stack. Probably going to be the last one. You know what? I'm going to have, Renee, do you want to look through real quick and see if you can find that? But what I like about, well, there's a lot to love about this whole suite. It's shops, and then there are like shelves, so you can put things on the shelves. Do you think we have it in there? It's got to be in there somewhere.
It should be. Well,
maybe we don't have it. I'm going to go grab it once Renee gets started. I'll go grab that. I'll grab that paper so you can see it, but you'll get a glimpse of it when we start doing our project. But the dies are really cute. They coordinate with not only the stamped images, but there are some of them that coordinate with parts and pieces of the designer series paper, which I always love that. And then like there's shelves, so you can do books on a shelf, you can do pastries, and super, super cute. Some good words: birthday, good luck, hello. Hello is good for any occasion. So, all right, and here we found the pack. Thank you, Renee.
You're welcome.
It's called Les Shop. Yeah, it was buried. And the paper is 12 by 12, but I just have 6 by 6 here to show you. So let me just show you. I'll show you one side. And some of the paper has all kinds of different shops with, like, here's a bookstore, and there's like a bakery. Look how cute the bakery is, and a candy ice cream store. Here's some little miniature images of all those different shops. Look at this. Look how cute that is. So cute. Here's a clothing store. Super cute. And then let's flip it over and show the other side. So then there's, of course, some patterns on the back, which are always nice. And this is cute. It's a blue with the white images. That's a fun one. We're going to use this pattern for tile, almost like cobblestones. Love this pattern too. So, okay. I'm going to turn it over to Renee.
Uh-oh.
You're good. So let's get a lot of love for Renee. This is outside her comfort zone, but
it really is. It's
you can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it. I will assist you in any way that I can.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to start with an 8.5 by 11 piece of Misty Moonlight cardstock. And do you want to go ahead and tell them how you're going to score it?
Sure, yeah. Since we're going to get pieces out of one piece, I like to score everything first, and the measurements of this allow you to do that, which makes it really easy. So anyway, let's turn this around. So you have your 8.5 by 11, and I'm going to score along the short side at 2, 4, 6, and 8. Let me pull that out there. Alrighty, there we go. And then just turn it, quarter turn like that, and then we're gonna cut it at 5.5, 2.
Oops, the scoring blade popped out.
Whoops.
put it back in there. Where's the,
There it is.
there we go.
And two. And then you're going to have a little extra that we don't
Yeah,
need.
so out of that whole paper, this is the only part that we're not using, which is pretty cool. I love that.
Okay.
Are we done with the trimmer then? Or
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
all right, let me take the trimmer out of the
We're all
way.
done. And I'll go ahead and I'll fold these. I'm not sure that there's any right or wrong way to do this as far as the order. So I just like to go ahead and score everything. Oh,
There's a bone folder.
thank you. It was really fun when I watched Lorna do this. She really inspired me to do
Aw,
this.
yeah, and she's made a lot of these now. In fact, she said she made one to send to some of our friends from England.
Yeah.
So
Well, this set, when I saw the set, it reminded me so much of when we had that trip and, you know, the little shops and everything. And when she made this card, I forget what she used, what the stamp set was called. I should have looked it up, but it was like a beach scene and it was so pretty. It was really nice. But then when I saw the boxes, I automatically went to, oh, those look like little houses to me. Because you know how I am. So.
yeah.
So I thought, well, that suite might work really well.
And it did.
And it kind of did.
And so for a lot of this, so this is actually, Renee showed me this morning as we were prepping this, how this all goes together. And really, it's pretty easy, but it's a little time consuming just cutting, because we did a lot of fussy cutting. You wouldn't have to do that. You know, you could do whatever. I'm hoping that some of you will make these cards. I'd love to see what you do, but it's really not difficult. It's just taking a little bit of time to put it all together and do all the different, there's a lot of different parts and pieces. So, okay.
All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and glue. This is just the way I like to do it. A little glue there, and then that just folds down. Just hold a little bit. Maybe you'd like to
Yes,
hold
I will hold it.
And then do these two little pieces as well. Now with these two little pieces, the first way that I did it was like this, where I put I'm sorry, I'm not used to showing, but put the fold,
I think they can see it there,
like
maybe.
that, the little tab on the inside. But then I found what I like to do to hide that is to put it on the back. So this is gonna end up being the back.
Oh, sure. So you won't even see that.
Right.
You won't even know there's a seam there.
Right, because this part here is going to get glued onto the base.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
I thought that was...
That's a good tip.
Yeah. I mean, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Most people probably wouldn't even notice it.
No, but you've got to glue it down anyway, so why not hide it?
Yeah. So we have that one. And sorry, my hands are shaky a little bit.
We're all your friends.
I know.
It's only your friends here. Right, everybody? Let's see some hearts and love for Renee.
No, it's okay.
There we go.
There.
So this is basically the card base
Right.
for this. So, okay.
Yeah. So now we have all these pieces and parts. Let's see. Probably the first thing that would be easiest to do would be to let's put on our little cobblestones. Let's see, where are they? There they are.
Yeah, and so we tried to write out the measurements for these, and I will put this on my blog, but these pieces we cut 6, and this is the one that we refer to as the cobblestone, 1 3/4 inch square. You need 6 of those. Mm-hmm. So there they are.
Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that I have my little block the way I want it, and this part is gonna get attached to the back side. So this will be the top, which is, I don't know if I can bring that in here.
Sure.
Maybe so they can see what I'm doing. So I'll put it here, and then there's one on the inside
here,
and then there's one on the bottom, because when you close your card, you're gonna see the bottom. So
that's how it is in the envelope.
yeah. So I'll glue those down real quick. I'm not very neat with my glue. I just kind of throw it on there. Just that one. the inside one's a little bit fussy. I guess you could, if you could figure out the way it's going to go, you could probably do this before you assemble it or glue it together. But
yeah, I like the way you did it, because I think if it was me doing this, I would end up with the cobblestones like here, or this. It is. I think it is better to do it this way.
It's a little bit easier, yeah. And then put one on the.
Oh yeah.
Put one on the bottom. I'm out of the thing, aren't I?
There you go. You're good.
Sorry.
You're good.
There you go. Do that. So we have one. Then we'll do the next one. Make sure this is the back
And
side.
here's that seam,
That
which
little
we're going to
seam.
hide.
Mhm. And then this is the top. It's like playing with paper dolls.
Yes.
You said earlier. I'm just going to put some in there like that.
And one of the things Renee and I love, we have in common, is a love for fairy gardens, and hers is amazing.
Oh.
And
It's just
she likes
really
all the little
fun.
all the little detail thing, and yeah, it's really fun.
It's just inspiring, I think. Well, you see other things that people have done.
Springboard, yep.
And you just kind of springboard
Yeah.
from that. So, oops, I really got that crooked. Sorry.
That's all right.
I keep moving out of the frame. I'm not used to.
You're good.
Okay.
It's all good.
All right.
Okay, so there we have the little boxes, and then do you want to do something with this next? Or?
Yeah, let's go ahead and glue these two boxes down next.
Okay.
I think that would be, and I'm not too fussy about where the tab is on this. I guess I don't think it really matters a whole lot.
Okay.
So we'll
It's
just-
on the inside though, right?
Yeah, it's on the inside.
Okay.
So I like to just lay it down flat, and then I'll put some glue on the back side.
Yeah, so this is the top here.
Right. And then it goes on kind of tight. So
Wait, is that?
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. But you go right to the very, very edge. And you can sort of look in the middle too and see if you have it. You don't want to put it right exactly on the fold line. You want to just leave it just a little bit to the side, just so that it will fold properly. At least that's what I found. If you glue it too close, then it doesn't sit right.
Oh, do you want me to hold it a minute while you do the other one?
Yeah, you want to flip it?
Yep.
Here we go. We'll flip it around.
I'm in charge of glue.
Yeah. Oh. All right. And the other one will just go right beside it. And like Laura said, it's a little bit fiddly, but it's not hard at all. So there.
Okay.
So you can sort of see it coming together.
Yep. So cute.
Yay.
And I mean, there are so many ideas. This one's a little crooked. Let's see if
Oh,
we can.
sorry.
That's all right. That's okay.
It's different, isn't
It
it?
is.
It's really different
Yep.
to do stuff here.
Yeah, when you're doing it, in front of a camera
Yeah,
like this.
it
Yes,
is.
that's okay.
Okay, and then let's do the mechanism next for the pop-up part, the pop-out part, I guess. What you're going to do is you're going to have four circles like this, and they're scored in the middle. So what you do, what I found is easier for me anyway. Oopsie. I just took a piece of cardstock and then just made sure it was bigger than what my circle's going to be, and then just score it. And then I took my punch.
And this is a 3/4 inch circle punch, which
Yeah.
is from the old days. I guess
Yeah.
we don't have it anymore, but hopefully some of you do.
That's one thing I don't get rid of
Yeah.
are my punches.
You actually couldn't you do it if you cut like just a 3/4 inch square? Wouldn't that
Yeah,
work, and score it
you
down?
probably
So if you
could, yeah.
don't, if you don't have a little circle, just cut a square shape
Yeah, I
and
never
score
thought
it
of
down the
that.
middle. Do the same
Yeah,
thing,
you
but
could very easily.
it is always nice to just be able to use a punch.
Yeah. So then I just sort of lined up. Lorna gave a good tip, and I didn't do this with any of my punches yet, but she marked on the bottom side, like, into quarters so you could line things up. So I'm not sure how well I'm lining
You're good at
this up.
eyeballing it though.
But anyway, So then you just punch it out, and then with the score line, it's just real easy to fold in half.
Mm-hmm.
So
you need 4 of those. Let me take me take the trimmer away.
All right. So go ahead and you're going to fold each circle in half. That's pretty easy to do. Okay. And then with this, once again, you're just going to glue down one side of, oh, that's good. Yay. You can be the glue lady. Yeah.
Try not to get too much on there.
And then you don't want to put it, once again, you don't want to put it like right on the fold. You just want to keep it just a little bit to one side. Okay, I'm going to do another one.
I'll try not to get glue all over your hands, Renee.
And then you'll go to the other side. I'm sorry, my hands are probably in the way and you can't see that.
No, it's good. It's perfect.
Okay, good. So see how there's just like a little space in between?
Kind of on either side of the score line, right? Here's another one.
Okay.
Gluey.
And then we'll just do the same thing just a little bit below. And that's going to be your pop-out piece. Okay. You can put it on.
See if I can
You can help.
Try. I'm kind of at a weird angle, too.
And this part doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, nobody's going to see it. So you just don't want to get it too far over because next we're going to put on the DSP and you want to make sure, you have enough room to do that. Did we want to show them this?
Oh, yeah. So we cut 2 pieces of this pattern, 1 7/8 by 3 3/8. You need 2 of those. Those are going to be for this part here.
Mm-hmm. Some dots because that will be plenty to hold it. Do both. You can put one on too. How about that?
Oh, so you put okay.
You want to do the other one? Then you just tuck it in like that. Perfect.
And are you putting it clear up to the score line or doesn't it matter?
Doesn't
just close.
matter. Just when I got this crooked, of course, I try to make it so that this part is even.
On both sides.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this part in the middle, you're really not going to see. It's going to be covered up.
Okay.
So there we have.
So there we have the base.
The base. So now you did the fun
with
part
the mechanism. Now we're going to decorate.
Yeah. All right. You want to.
So, a lot of these things. In fact, I think pretty much all of them.
You do that part.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's easy. Yep. But a lot of so she's going to put. Let's show these. These are. These 2 pieces, 1 3/4 by 5 1/4, they're the same size. One is DSP, one is just white cardstock, and they're going to go back here. The white cardstock is where you would sign the card, write a message to someone, and then this just makes the back look cute, the other one.
Yeah.
If you had a lot to say, you could use 2 pieces of white cardstock, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes you don't want to say a lot.
You just want to say hello.
You just want to say hi, thinking of you,
Yeah.
whatever. Okay, so go ahead and glue those down.
Alrighty.
And then we have different parts and pieces that we have fussy cut from the designer paper. And we just basically need to glue them in place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of like just...
It's actually really fun to do.
It is fun.
And once you make one, like anything, once you make one, it goes quicker.
Yeah.
The second one goes quicker once you figure it out.
And I think you could absolutely use the stamp set too.
Yes.
It would just be different, different look, obviously.
Yep.
So.
Okay, so there we have. So this one, and we used the exposed brick embossing folder to create it was super cute because it looks like brick walls on like brick sides of a house. And so we did 4 of those. 2 are going to be on this panel here, and then 2 are going to be on the inside here, and we're going to dress those up a little bit as well. So, yes, why don't we each do one?
Okay.
We'll put some glue on there, and
all right.
We'll tag team each other. How about that?
That sounds good. Yeah.
See what we end up with.
Yeah. Might be surprised, huh? Dr. Seuss house, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so there we have those two. And then the other ones are going to go, so we're going to open this up. They're going to go on this, like this panel right here. It is kind of hard. Right here.
The back.
That's like the inside of the store, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, and that's kind of...
And you'll be able to see it more once we'll try to show you. Then I have to figure out how to photograph this.
Oh.
We'll do it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. And like I said, it's probably maybe easier if you do it before you fold everything and glue everything, but...
I think your way's easier. I'm
think?
afraid there's too much room for error otherwise. Yeah, okay, so you can see those now in there. So those are like the inside of our stores. And we have, so for this side, this is going to be a clothing store. So we cut parts from the designer paper. Here's some clothes, and there were 2 little pots of flowers. And for this, so on both of these doors, and the one Renee is doing, what kind of store do you have there?
Oh,
Is it like a pharmacy? Maybe it looks like,
yeah,
could that be?
Or a cosmetic store?
Cosmetic
maybe?
store, So we took the doors, we cut them from the designer paper, 2 different doors, and we just laid it on different cardstock. I used Calypso Coral, and then for that one it's Petal Pink. And so we cut the doors out and just placed them over a piece of cardstock. And then you can either trim it by hand. We just wanted a little bit of a border showing. You can either trim it by hand or do it with your paper trimmer. So we're going to go ahead and glue these down. There you go.
It is kind of fun. It's like...
It is kind of like playing with paper dolls.
Or a dollhouse.
A dollhouse, yes.
Yeah.
So these are going to go here. And then I have these 2 pots. This part here is going to be the inside of my store. So, and Renee, yours, you might want to talk about yours a little bit while I'm gluing. Yours is a little, has some extra, whoops, that's okay. That's all right. We'll get that later.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, for the one side I'm doing, it has the lamppost. And what I did was, just with a single layer of cardstock, it's just a little bit flimsy. So what I did was I just did 2 of them, and then I glued them together. I put one on top of the other.
So go ahead. And I'm just now attaching those little pots of flowers that are really cute outside of the door.
Make sure that's the right way. Yeah, and this was a little fiddly, obviously.
I want to pull it up a little bit, Renee.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. There you go.
There we go. It's a little fiddly because it's, you don't want to get a big glob of glue. So, and you don't really need a lot. My thing is, when I don't use a lot of glue, it's like you kind of have to do it quickly because it dries. Dries too fast sometimes.
But she's barely dabbing. A little dab will do you. That's what I always think of.
Yeah, you don't need a whole lot, just enough to make sure it sticks together. And then just line it up. And
I love that lamppost die. I think that's so cute.
It is really cute, isn't it?
Okay, and I'm just going to add my other pot of flowers for there on this one. Okay.
And then this is for the awning.
And this was a die cut, correct?
Yeah, it's a die. Yeah. And once again, you don't need to use very much glue, just a wee little bit. Boop. There we go. Sometimes it doesn't want to come out, and then it'll be a big...
It's either going to, you have to be, it's a light touch.
A big blob.
Light touch.
Which I do that all the time at home. I do a big blob and get glue all over everything.
And don't we all?
Yes.
That's never happened to any of us, Renee.
And then you go to get something like this, it sticks.
Yeah, sticky fingers. That's all right.
So this will go on. You want to put that on?
Sure.
And then I need a dimensional. For this.
Yep.
I didn't really use too many dimensionals for anything.
Because there's a lot to it anyway, and
I mean, you could pop the doors up and stuff.
Yeah, that would be really cute.
It would be really cute.
Or the pots to give them, but yeah. So this is going to go a little bit to the left, so we have room for our lamppost, right? And then we have the little awning. So cute. I love that. That adds so much. Super, super cute.
It's cute.
And then this, put a little glue And I think
just a little.
So just maybe like right to there, because it's a little, you want to put that on. It's a little bit taller than this square.
Yeah.
So you don't want to put glue at the top. It will keep that part from folding. And then, yeah, we just have to wait
There we go.
a second. Okay, and then look how cute it's looking already. So then we just have these pieces that are going to go like in here, so that you can see the inside of the store. So now we've walked in these cute front doors and we're ready to go shopping, right?
Yeah, that's
Let's
right.
go shopping. That's what this bundle's called.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Just slide that in. And you can see, look how cute. And then Renee can go ahead.
Oops. Oops. There we go. That might be a little bit wonky, but okay. There we go.
Okay, so look how cute so far.
It's coming along.
And now, what do you want to do next? The mechanism part?
Yeah, let's do that part.
Okay, so now what we're going to do, we have taken, this is another piece of basic white, and we have embossed this with the exposed brick embossing folder. Sorry, it is 3 by 3 3/8, and then we have one of the shop fronts that we're going to put on there as well. But first, we want to attach. Should we attach the mechanism first, or does it matter?
It doesn't really matter.
Okay, so maybe let me just do this while we're okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take our glue. And we'll put that right there. Just kind of centered on there. Oh, and then we have words. Whoops. So you know what, they're going to go over that a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
So what we did for the words, we used, where did I put the stamp set now? Here it is. So I used, it's really cool because it has this rectangle shape with like a double line around it. And then I'm sure that there are several words that will fit in this. Like you could do bakery, like it's the shop sign, but we did happy birthday. We used Misty Moonlight ink. We could have pulled a lot of different colors for the words, but the base is Misty Moonlight, so we decided to use that. But here is the die then that cuts that shape out too, so that makes it nice and easy. And this is going to just be popped up. You know, you could do it. How about right there, just for something different? Would that work?
Yeah, anything.
Let's just put it right there.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things you could do. I think once you get going, you could.
I like that part. I don't want to cover it up.
Yeah,
so okay, so there's our little happy birthday, and then
this is super easy. Just put a little dabadoo, a little dab of glue. Oh my. Okay, yeah, and then you just put that on there.
Is that right, or how far down do I go on this, or does it matter? Looks like you went probably just about like that.
Yeah,
is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna hold it because we want to make sure that sticks really well.
I think we messed up
I put it the wrong way. That was me. See, my job.
No, it's fine. It's really fine.
Oh, yeah, I see.
But it's okay.
Oh, but you know what? Wait, we've got to hold this because it's not sticking.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
It's just a little bit different shape.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with
That's me. That's why Laura and her bloopers. No, it's okay.
No.
And really, you could you could also put like a circle punch. You could put any kind of like die cut shape on this, which would be really, really cute. Yeah. So give that a second to hold.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So there you have that.
Yay.
So let me hold it this way so you can see from the front. If you were looking at it from the front, it would look like this. And you can see how you can see then inside, at the inside of our shops, complete with a cobblestone tile floor, which is super cute. And then we're going to put some of the finishing touches are to put some draperies. We cut designer paper that has little inside windows. So we're going to go ahead and attach those.
There, Laura, I'll let you do that one. How's that?
I don't know if I can be trusted.
Yes, you can. You can. It's okay.
Okay, so we're going to put that one there.
That just shows you things don't have
It
to.
just so many. Yeah, you can always tweak it. Yes.
Yeah. It doesn't make any difference. This, and this reminds me of that place where we stayed when we were in Vienna.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
we went up in the where you could look down through and see the. That's what that reminds me of. So
yes.
That was really fun.
So when you're looking at this from the front, then, you can see. You can see the insides of these shops, which I love, and then you can also see these windows with the draperies, and it's so cute. It's hard to get there we go, maybe that's a better way for you to see those windows, and then there's our little insides of the shop, so cute. And then there's the back of the card, and then we just have a couple other things.
These are little fussy cuts from the DSP.
Yes. So what we did for this, we cut around these. This one, is there a die? There is a die that goes, you know what, I wonder if it is this one. I'm going to check.
I think it is, but
that's right. You don't want it.
You want to leave that little tab so you have it to glue. But I mean, if you were going to put it on something else, then you could use the
so
die.
There is a die cut that goes with this. But what we did was we left like a little tab so that we fold it back, and that's how we make it stand up here.
Yeah.
So we're just going to fold that back.
Fold it back. Yep.
Both of them. We have two. We have, that's like a little sandwich board.
Yeah.
Cute. Like a little sign.
Yeah, you see those little signs at the shops, don't you?
Yep.
Just makes it fun. Oh, I think that goes.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter.
No, but that's okay.
It can be different.
So there's our little sandwich.
Here we go.
And then this one is just one of the pots. And I'm just going to hold these here for a second. This one moved. Turn it a little bit like that.
And really with the DSP, they have these dotted throughout, the different DSPs, and you could cut them out with the dies if you wanted to put one, over here, or we fussy cut that one. But you could put that kind down here, or, you can use your imagination.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of things.
Oh my gosh. And we really didn't add embellishments to this, but we certainly could add some gems.
Yeah.
You could do ribbon. There's so many things.
You could put a little rhinestone there.
Oh, that would, you know what? Look, I have some right there.
Oh, should we try it?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
A cute idea. Here's a take your pick tool.
Okay. All right.
That would be adorable.
I don't know. I just thought of that. I thought, well, something.
Super cute. Yeah, and it's just those small ones. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's cute. Look how cute. Super cute.
Aww.
Okay. So, so that is the card. And it fits in a regular envelope. And so what you do is, this is flat, and then these, do you pull these back? That's kind of what I was
just
doing.
kind of laid them down.
And then it goes up like this. Like that.
Yeah.
And then do I have an envelope here? Well, you know what, I have some in there. Yep. Like see them right there. Oh yeah, there's one. Good. So here's a regular size envelope, and you can see how this fits. So then when somebody gets it, they pull it out, and it all just pops up, and it's just super cute, so fun. These pop up. It's just a really fun card, interactive card, and not that hard to make. And depending on how much time you want to spend, you can add a lot of detail, a little detail, do whatever you want, but it's super fun. It's fun to get a card like this in the mail.
Yeah, there might be some other DSPs too that you could cut things out or use the dies. And
oh my gosh, the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah.
So that is our project for today. I do want to just quickly mention my host code. This host code is for a thank you gift. It's a way for me to thank my customers. So if you place an order of $50 or more anytime this month and use this host code, I will send you a little thank you gift. It's a full pack of embellishments, and I'm going to go ahead and put us back up there. Okay, so now they can see us. Hello. So thank you for joining us today and watching, and thank you, sweet Renee,
thank you for
doing this. And no, I think we need to have her come back more often. And I kind of liked it because the pressure was on you, and no pressure. But thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you. It was fun.
Thank you to all of you for watching. We look forward to next time. I'm not sure what we'll be doing next week, but I will get it figured out. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. And as always, I hope you have time to be creative today. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.